Are you seeing repeated numbers like 444, 222, 1111? These repeated numbers that you may know as angel numbers, they have energies behind them and there's meaning to them as to why you are seeing them quite repeatedly. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down why you're seeing these angel numbers and what is the true meaning behind them. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dana. I'm a spiritual energy healer and psychic, bringing you videos every single week to help you understand the energetics behind healing your own energy and consciously manifesting your reality. So if you really want to be able to heal your own energy and manifest what you desire, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future episodes. It all started for me about 8 years ago, and which would bring us to around 2016, 2017. I would really begin seeing numbers on the clock like religiously. All the time. At first, in the beginning, I was like, 1111, make a wish, woo! But then I just kept seeing it over and over and over again. And I was like, okay, what is happening? And what does this mean? And around this point in my life, I was also going through a lot of heartache, a lot of transformation. And I was also doing a lot of self-development work. And I think that had a lot to do with why I was seeing these numbers. And so it got to the point where I was just like, what do these mean? I feel like somebody's trying to tell me something. And what's ironic was around this same time, I was also going through a really big transition in my personal life. I was doing a lot of personal development. Also, I guess you could say it was the start of an awakening for me. And I feel like this is very important because these numbers hold energetic patterns. So a lot of us, the first number we see along this journey where we begin noticing these energetic angel numbers is the number 1111. Maybe 1111 was also the same case for you. That was the first number you started to see energetically. If you remember the first number you began seeing as a pattern, comment that below. Let me know. Or if you don't, what numbers are you seeing right now repetitively? And I can help you understand a general meaning of them. Okay, because I can't touch base on every single number out there. This video would be forever. So we're going to touch base on the most common ones and what they're trying to tell you, why you may be seeing that. If it resonates with you, great. It could have a deeper meaning. We're going to also discuss how to determine what the deeper meaning is. Because I wouldn't really go and Google, what does 444 mean? And there's going to be a general meaning of that. And we're going to discuss this general meaning. But there's something unique and specifically what it means for you as well, especially when these numbers get like 346 or, 756, these specific numbers that you keep seeing on repeat, okay? So make sure to comment them below. I can help you bring some general meaning to them. But also you're going to want to stay tuned towards the end of this video where we're going to be discussing how to really determine your personalized meaning to this, how to tap into that connection to understand really what they're trying to relay a message on with these numbers. So you understand how to go inward and connect with the eternal soul part of you, your inner guides and your angels, so you can decipher the more detailed meaning of what this number means specifically for you. So the most common angel number that's seen on repeat is 1111. First and foremost, when you break down the number 1, okay, because really 1111 is just the number 1 amplified 4 times. So what's the energies behind the number 1? Okay, so energies behind the number 1 is like a new beginning, a fresh start, because again, 1 is the first number. So it's bringing energies to a new situation, a new adventure for you. Also, these energies behind number 1 have a lot to do with your independence, your individuality, okay? Because 1 is a singular number, even though it's amplified 4 times. So it's really trying to get your attention to it. Also, number 1 amplifies the energies that we create our own reality through our thoughts, beliefs, intentions, and actions. So usually when you're seeing 1111, it is like an activation code. It is like an awakening number to alert you that you have to understand the key to actually everything that's happening around you is through your subconscious mind. And it reminds us that we're spiritual beings, right? Having a physical experience here on earth rather than being physical beings embarking on a spiritual experience. So usually if you're seeing 1111, you're having an epiphany or an awakening of some sort. And it's really trying to let you know that there's upcoming changes happening based on this physical shift in perspective that you may be having internally. Even if you're not consciously aware of it yet, there's something going on with your subconscious that is shifting. Now, the best thing that you can do when you begin noticing these numbers, especially like 1111 appearing, is notice your thoughts that you had right at that moment. Sometimes this is going to take a little bit of practice for you to do, but right away when you see it, like were you at least, what emotion were you in? Were you happy? Were you sad? That's very important to pay attention to where you are at energetically, like the story in your mind you're playing, what's going on when you notice these numbers. Now, important thing to take note, and this may be hard to do in the beginning, but you want to make a practice of it. Instead of getting like so overwhelmed that you're seeing the number again, try to be calm and notice where your thoughts and your emotions are when you see the number, especially like 1111. So generally speaking, when you're seeing 1111, what's happening is that there's an energetic gateway that has opened for you, and this will rapidly now manifest your thoughts into reality. So it's time that you start identifying to choose your thoughts and your emotions and what you place your attention and your focus on very wisely at this point, because it's amplified. Okay, so don't put your energy into focusing on fears because they may manifest into your life. So your angels, your spirit guides, your soul really wants to get your attention to let you know, to encourage you to look at new beginnings and new opportunities and projects that you may have thought that you wanted to start but didn't start. Like, have an optimistic attitude, okay, when these numbers appear in your life, because they're happening for a good reason and they want you to achieve and succeed with your desired goals and the aspirations and the manifestations that you really feel called to create. They are supporting you in these energies, and they just really want you to pay attention to where your thoughts and your energies are at towards these things you desire. Also, 1111 can be reminding you of your soul mission. So each and every one of us, before we reincarnated here and manifested our spiritual soul side of us into this physical body, we had an idea of what we wanted to help out with, something that we wanted to create and be a part of. There was a reason why we chose to come here at this time. So there, whether you want to call it a mission or something that you want to create, there's something within you feel called and drawn to that's coming from your soul. That's your destiny, okay? But we can manifest anything we want while we're in this physical reality. We have free will, okay? So it's up to you whether you are on this path to follow that mission or not. But it could be a reminder of that, to alerting to you, to remember and awaken you to the reason of why you came. The number 4 is such a special energetic number because it represents the 4 elements of air, fire, water, earth, and our 4 sacred directions like north, east, south, and west. So the direction of your energies and the energies that this is giving you is very important. It's trying to guide you correctly on the path that you so seek. Okay, but it also is connected to your inner wisdom. And the number 4, we're amplifying 3 times, as in 444, is actually connected to our archangels. So this is a very protective energy, but it's also directing us and guiding us. So when you see the number 444, pay close attention to your intuition and your inner wisdom, because your connection with your angels and the angelic realm is very strong at this time. You are encouraged to continue the direction of the path that you are on. So this path and this determination will lead you to success and fulfillment. They've noticed your diligency. They noticed the hard work. They want to let you know you're not alone, and they're divinely supporting you in this direction that you want to go in. Okay. So if you're seeing this number repeatedly, it's asking you, connect with your inner wisdom, connect with your intuition, because this is how we can guide you even better. Okay. Because they're asking you to pay attention to this channel at this time. There's a reason why you're seeing it. You're really connected with it at this moment. That could be a time to go inward and ask them, give me a sign of what my next direction is. And we're going to talk about this later in this episode of how to really do that. Okay, so you want to stay tuned. But that's what they're really relaying this message when you see 444. They're letting you know that there's nothing to fear, okay? There's nothing to fear. When you begin taking positive action towards your highest intentions, your aspiration, your goals, your everything that you really want to manifest and you feel called to, that the universe is working in your favor. And so this is a sign to remind you of that, and that this energies behind these intentions that you have are supported by them. Okay, so they're going to help encourage you and guide you with this. Okay, so now moving on to the angel number 555. I know you've seen it or you wouldn't be watching this. Okay, so the angel number 555 is just the energies behind the number 5 amplified 3 times. Now, the energies behind the number 5 are all beginning with your life choices. And it comes down to your life lessons, especially because it's amplified 3 times. It's really trying to get your attention towards your life decisions, okay, your life choices. So you're going to be having to make decisions soon, and things are going to be changing, and you're going to need to adapt to these changes. Okay. Now, this is nothing to fear. I know a lot of us fear change. We don't like change. You don't want to see the number 555 and feel fear. That's not what that number is meant to do. Okay. So 555 is letting you know that you're going to have to make some choices, or changes are going to be happening, and you're going to have to adapt. And this is all good. Okay. We want to get away from things that are no longer serving us. We want to let out the old energies. And when we want to bring in, the energies that are going to support us in these changes that we desire, okay? So it's actually a very good sign if you're seeing the number 555. They want you to keep a positive mindset and a positive attitude about the new that is entering your life. So the message that they're really trying to relay is to remember that everything happens for a reason and nothing is by chance. So even though the reasons, for things changing, they may not be clear yet at this point, at where you're at in your journey, but only time will unravel that for you. These changes are coming about so you can break free from old restraints, okay? And trust that these changes are taking place in your life for both immediate and long-term benefit, okay? So your angels ask that you just go with the flow. So now the next angel number we're going to be breaking down here energetically is the number 333, which we know is the energies of 3 amplified 3 times. Now, one of the most major energies of the number 3 is actually your psychic abilities. Now, you may not resonate with being psychic, but we all have psychic abilities, okay? And we all can tune into them. Some of us are natural with them, like myself. My whole life I've been really tuned to this part of the world that people couldn't see or tap into. I was able to, and I thought something was wrong with me for the longest time. But they're natural, and we all have the ability of them. Just some of us are more closed off to it. And it's also connected to the trinity of our mind, our body, and our spirit. Number 3 also resonates with a lot of our ascended masters. Okay, ascended masters are spiritual teachers who once walked the earth. Just an example of that is Jesus. At the age of 33, he ascended back into his spirit. Okay, so these numbers hold also an expansion of growth, abundance, and physical, emotional, mental, financial, and spiritual levels. Okay, so these numbers hold very powerful energies to them. So number 3, if you're seeing the number 333, it could be reminding you of your abilities. It could be reminding you of your mind, your body, and your spirit, and aligning these 3 things. It could also be about your spiritual path. There's a lot of meanings that go into the number 3. It's a very expansive growth number. So if you're seeing the number 333, that tells you that the ascended masters are near you, okay? They have responded to your prayers, what you've been asking for, and they wish to help and assist you. They're reminding you as well, okay, that you have specific natural abilities and talents that they want you to begin using in a creative and social atmosphere. They're reminding you that you have these natural skills and abilities that you can use to begin communicating in a social way to, help empower yourself, but also help and uplift others with their mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so it could be that you're a light worker here on this earth as well. Just means that you're here to shed love and light around other people. If you resonate with being a light worker, I know I do. It can go by many different terms. Let me know with the comments if that resonates with you, because I can make a whole other episode in regards to light workers, star seeds, and all this specific thing that means we have a mission of why we came here reincarnated on earth to help, uplift humanity. So this number is very powerful. And when you see it, be aware of what's going on within you energetically, but know that the ascended masters are near, and they're reminding you to align your mind, body, and spirit, and that your psychic abilities are in tuned. Even if you're aware of it or not, it is a reminder of all these things. Okay, so we're going to do one more, which is the angel number 222, which is the energy of the number 2 amplified 3 times. Now, the number 2, okay, this carries the attributes about a master builder, okay, and building things. Now, the number 2 also resonates with ancient wisdom, vision, idealism, and transformation. Okay, so when you're seeing the number 222, it is to remind you of the harmony and the balance that is currently in your life. It's also about manifesting auspicious changes and timely opportunities in the right place at the right time. So, seeing the number 222 is encouraging you to take a balanced, harmonious, and peaceful stance, okay, in all areas of your life. As well, it really wants you to begin having faith and taking stand for your personal truths in your life. The number 222 also brings a message that everything is always working out for your highest good. It's a reminder not to stress and put our energy into that negativity, and to be reminded that, spirit is working it out for the highest good for everybody involved, okay? And also, 222 is a sign to let you know to keep up the good work, and all this work that you've been putting in towards, what you've been trying to manifest means it's coming to you. Your manifestations are coming to fruition, okay, when you do see the number 222. The number 222 is also reminding us to keep up the good work, okay? It's actual evidence that your manifestations are coming to fruition. So they just want you to take harmony, balance in your life, and to let you know, don't place your energies into negativity, because all this work that you've been doing, they're so proud of you that your manifestations are coming to fruition. So you don't want to counter block them, with fearing things or putting your energies into low vibrational frequencies. So they're saying have harmonious balance, okay? And don't let into fear and place your energy and your vibration and your frequency into these lower energies that are going to block these manifestations, because you've been putting in the work. They're proud of you, and that's evidence that these are coming to fruition. So they want you to stay in a balanced harmony energy so that you can allow it in. Okay, so now what you've been waiting for. You really want to know, Okay, these are the general meanings, but what are these other numbers I'm seeing all the time? And so remember, if you want a general meaning of the specific number, obviously I didn't touch base on it. I only touched base on 4 numbers, okay? So comment them and I'll give you a general meaning of them. And then what I want you to do is begin this practice. And what's going to help you do this is by grabbing my Ascension workbook. It's absolutely free. Grab it through the link below if you have not yet opened that or downloaded that. If you haven't yet grabbed it, you can do so through the link below. Now there's a meditation in there. It's called the 5-minute meditation. You want to begin practicing this, okay? Because the only way that's going to determine these specific meanings for you is opening up your channel of intuition, okay? Because your intuition is actually leading you to see the number. That's what's happening. And diving into enhancing your intuition and unlocking that if you haven't yet will really help you decipher your specific meaning for where you're at in your journey in your life. Okay? Now, the practices in my Ascension workbook are going to help you do that. You can also take it to the next level and you can enroll in Spirit Ascension. Okay, this is something that you can use to enhance and unlock your intuition. Now, if you want to take it to the next level and you want to unlock or really enhance your intuition so you can get these intuitive downloads of the specific message that they're trying to relay to you, you can actually enroll in Spirit Ascension. Okay, because there's an audio you're going to listen to that's going to help you unlock all of this. And the rest of the processes that you'll learn in Spirit Ascension will absolutely be the catalyst of your communication with your spirit guides, your angels, and opening that intuitive channel, okay? But you want to grab the workbook and begin utilizing the practice to quiet your mind, because if your mind's too busy and you got too many patterns of thoughts going on and these worries and these vibrations that aren't in alignment with your soul, you can't connect with that. You can't really hear it. This will give you all the tools and everything you need to unlock and enhance your intuition, heal your energy, consciously manifest your reality, okay? And follow that soul's calling. Now, you want to begin practicing a simple meditation to begin this process, and you can do that through the Ascension workbook. So make sure you grab that through the link below and you begin practicing the 5-minute meditation. It's going to help you open up that channel of communication. You need to break away some of the patterns you have going on to open the channel so you can actually receive the message when you're seeing the number. You could read more about it through the Ascension workbook, but what you're going to want to do is get the workbook, practice the 5-minute meditation. There's also practices in there to enhance your intuition and your alpha state of mind. Okay, alpha is a brainwave where you can tap in and channel more of these messages, and that is actually connected to enhancing your intuition. So make sure you grab this workbook, begin utilizing the practices in there. Practicing these things will help enhance your intuition. Okay, your intuition is the connection so you can get more of the meaning when you see these numbers specifically for you. So make sure you utilize these practices. If you enjoyed this video today and it resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button. And I'd love to hear about the numbers that you've been seeing repeatedly, especially if they're very unique and you want a general meaning of them. I'd love to give you that insight to it. So make sure to comment those below. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so now so you don't miss out on future episodes. And again, grab the workbook, utilize these practices, enhance your intuition, because it is your intuition that is going to give you the message, the true meaning of what these numbers really mean, or what anything really means in your life. You're opening that divine channel of connection up. And you may already have had that done. You may already have this intuition, but you can enhance it so it's even stronger and you're not denying it. Because a lot of you may receive the message, but you're not really acting on it or truly listening to it. And again, it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.